Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. Right in front of us is a package from Dylan of United Machining LLC. You guys know what's up, or maybe you don't. Well, you've read the video title. This is the Bowtie Spinner in stainless steel. Now, quite a while back, I made a first impressions, not really first impressions, an overview video and a review video when I was out with my buddy Yongqiang when he brought out his aluminum Bowtie spinner, and it was one of the most comfortable spinners I've tried at that point of time. Very light, very soft, very well machined, but it was in aluminium, and I'm not really a fan of very light spinners. But ever since then, United Machining actually came out with a stainless steel version that definitely is going to be heavier than aluminium, and lo and behold, Dylan reached out to me and asked if I would like to do a review on it, and I said it would be a huge honor. And he remembered that I'm saying we because myself and Yongqiang actually did a review, and his was the black hard anodized aluminum Bowtie spinner. So he remembered that, and he said that it would be nice if he could get my thoughts on the stainless steel version. And so with that, I've decided that I would give you guys a first impressions video, then put it on my EDC for a week and hit you guys back up with my final thoughts on it. So here we go, let's get this box open. Look at that, guys. You see that bad boy right there? Woo! Ha ha ha! Gonna check the box for more stuff. Nope, it's just layers and layers and layers of foam. Look what we have here, guys. It is the stainless steel version of the Bowtie spinner. You know what? Now that it is in its raw color, it kind of looks a little bit bigger. But I don't think so. I think it's the same size. But look at that, guys. The same amazing machining as on the aluminium version, and it really does feel soft. It's not like sharp. Wow, it's very nicely finished. All the edges are rounded. Look at that. To do this on aluminium and to do the same thing on stainless steel, that's pretty amazing. That's what I've learned so far about machining from then till now. So yes, I've learned a lot more, and I'm starting to understand a lot more about machining, and it's really not easy to do all this. Look at that, guys. I mean, the amount of work that's gone into this. Even on the sides, it's all machine finished, but it's spotless. Look, guys, it's absolutely spotless. Even here. Yeah, I never realized that the buttons were actually spiraled. Look at that. Look at that spiral design. Can you see it? That's cool. I never knew. Alright, let's cut to the chase and give it a spin. Here we go. Wow, that's fast. Listen to the whir. Hear that whirring sound? That's how fast it's spinning, guys. Oh, nice balance as well. It being a bar spinner, yes, it's affected by the gyroscopic effect whenever you change axis like this, but it's holding up pretty well. Very nice spin, and I love that sound. Sorry for the awkward cut, or if the background changes. I mean, it's the same background, but if it changes a little bit, I apologize, because my phone died on me while I was recording halfway, and so I decided to charge it up, and from that time I clipped my nails. I don't know why I'm sharing that piece of information with you guys, but yeah, I clipped my nails, and I also reached out to Dylan and asked him a few questions about this little beauty over here. Now I'm gonna take out the buttons so I can show you guys what's underneath. Here we go. And first of all, let's look at the bearing. United Machining is known to actually have really different bearings from the general market. So these are R3 bearings apparently. I've never seen them before. They look like they're of the same size as R188 bearings, but trust me, they are very different in terms of the inner diameter over here. R188 buttons do not work. So these buttons are proprietary to the Bowtie spinner. And if I'm not wrong, these are different from the previous bow tie that I tried out, the one that Yongqiang had, the aluminium anodized black version, I think those are more towards the 188 bearing, but I'm not so sure, don't quote me on that. I also do know that the bearings for the North Star spinner are also different. So on the underside of the buttons is the laser etching over here, and you can see that it's numbered 1 of 499. Now this is not 1/499, so it's not serialized in that way. So in order to clarify that, there are only 499 of these steel bow tie bodies made. But the buttons, because you actually get to choose whether you want red, black or blue with your purchase, it's going to be very difficult for United Machining to number each button as they are ordered. So in order to keep things simple, every time an order is placed, the button will be etched 1 of 499, because that's basically what it means. 1 of 499 total, not number 1 out of 499 or number 5 out of 499. It's 1 out of the 499 that actually exists in this world. So that's something that I thought was a very unique way of numbering it, and he said that it helped him keep things simple. So that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, pretty nice. Anyway, these buttons are made of aluminium. They are anodized in red, and he actually asked me what color I would like, so I said red. I could have chose black or blue, but you know, red actually is my favorite color. I mean, look at this. I guess I kind of just wish that there were raw color buttons, because I think that raw on raw would look absolutely awesome. You guys already know I don't really like buttons that are made in this way, where you actually have 2 identical sides and then you have this set screw to thread everything together. I just wish it was like separately turned, but you know, he's actually offering in different colors, so I can't really complain there, right? Yeah, moving on, I just learned that these kind of machining marks are known as 3D milling or 3D machining marks, and that's something new to me, but I will say that they are very comfortable. They do feel almost exactly like the aluminium version, so that's really cool. It's really nice to touch, and if you've never felt a bow tie spinner before, then there's no way for me to convince you. In fact, there's no way for anyone to convince you about this. You just have to feel it for yourself. Now, the first time I felt it on the aluminium one, it felt a lot more smooth, simply because it was hard anodized, so you know, there's a different layer altogether. But now this, all these grooves are actually a lot more pronounced, and it's very nice. I really like it, and the fact that it's so spotless all around just really impresses me. Now, the next thing I want to mention is that the bearings are glued in, and instructions on the website state that you can just soak the whole spinner minus the buttons into acetone and let acetone just do its work and let it sit for about 5 minutes or so, and then you can push the bearings out and swap it out for new bearings, or if you want to do whatever you want. And I actually had a passing thought of wanting to stonewash this, but then again, if I do it, I will lose this beautiful reflection, so I will not stonewash it. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. It's just so spotless that there's no reason for me to actually stonewash this at all. Maybe if I ding it up, you know, that sounded wrong. Maybe if it gets knocked up. Wait, that doesn't sound right either. Maybe if it gets knocked around and starts getting scratches and dents. Yes, that's what I wanted to say, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe if it gets like all these scratches all over, then it starts to look not so nice. You know, I might just continue having it that way and then giving it I use my shit wash. If not, I will just probably just throw into the stone washing rig that I have and stone wash it from there. And this, like I said, has a very nice feel when it spins. It's very well balanced, I kid you not. It's hard for me to get a spinner, just flick it and immediately balance it like that. It's quite difficult to do that on some spinners. So this is actually really well balanced. Look, just balances like that. It's very simple. You know, no wobble. None of that. Just a very nice whirring sound. So this is the first impressions, guys. Very nicely made spinner. This is one of the most exquisite spinners I've owned. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the machining since I'm talking about that. I don't even know how to get this on camera, but okay, let's just look at the reflection of these 2 areas over here, right next to the bearing, okay? Now, you notice that it is curved in. There's a concave there. Out here, there's also another concave. Just look at the reflection of the light. So this whole thing is machined with multiple levels or layers of concaves. There's one curve right here, there's one curve right here, and out here it's also slightly concaved, and on top of that you have this beautiful lines and all these machining marks here. So it's really very unique. The bearings are here, the weights are thrown out, not just in terms of this but also in terms of this. So that's really cool, and it's done on more levels than just the outside. In here as well, just throws everything out. So I'm pretty sure this will easily get 5-6 minute spins. This is a hybrid ceramic bearing, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'll have to do a proper spin time video in order for me to get back to you guys and tell you on that, yeah? Back to the first impressions. I know I interrupted myself halfway. Very beautifully machined spinner, very well made. The design itself might not appeal to everyone, and I will tell you that the design doesn't really particularly appeal to me. My opinion about the design never changed since the first time I saw the aluminium bow tie. It hasn't changed, but then again, listen to the name, bow tie. It was because of this particular spinner that all other spinners in a general bow tie shape was called a bow tie because of this. And this is a really classic spinner. It's not one of those newer ones where you have really intricate designs, really crazy, nice angled corners and all that kind of stuff. No, this was one of the first few spinners that hit the market. And Dylan over at United Machining really did a good job on that. Imagine, back then he actually created a spinner that was super ergonomic, rounded all over, very comfortable in hand. Even Yongqiang was impressed. Yongqiang doesn't really buy a lot of spinners, he just really goes for quality. And if he actually went and bought a bow tie spinner, it means that the quality is really high. I'm gonna just share that with you guys so you all know. For me, the design doesn't really appeal to me, but when I'm actually holding this now, I like it even more than the aluminium version because of its weight and because nice reflection. It's just raw and finish. It feels really good, very comfortable, and barring the way it looks, this is a very, very good spinner. It's going for $109.99 on the United Machining's website, and as always, links in the video description below in case you guys are interested in getting one of these. Grab them before they actually sell out. And Dylan has also informed me that this particular stainless steel bow tie might be one of the last iterations of the bow tie spinners before he retires the design. I think after this, he's gonna go for another limited edition spinner. I should say limited edition bow tie, maybe in aluminium, I think. But so far, there were aluminium versions, some in special colors like blue, green. I think I saw red as well. Then of course the black version. And then he's made some in titanium as well. There are only 25 titanium ones that exist in this world. Then he's got these 499 stainless steel versions and one more final one in aluminium. I don't know what color that's gonna be. I think that'll be it for the bow tie spinners. So if you want to get yourself a bow tie spinner, one of the classics, you gotta get it quick, you gotta get it soon. If not, you'll regret it. Do I think it's worth it so far? So far, based on my initial impressions, pretty darn solid. It feels good, very unique texture on this. No other spinner has this. If I were to try to recall my experience with the aluminium version, it's not going to be a fair comparison because it's two totally different materials, two totally different weights, and two totally different finishes as well. But so far, I'm fairly impressed with this. $109.99, not so bad, honestly speaking, for this kind of quality. Look at the machining all over. Look at all this. And just one thing that you guys should know, I just wanted to share this. Dylan himself is a machinist, so he's the one doing all this. There's a difference when you actually design it and then you send it out to a company to mass produce or to machine a spinner, but Dylan does it on his own. So, something for you to bear in mind, yeah? And that's about it for the initial impressions of the bow tie spinner in stainless steel by United Machining LLC. I will put this guy on my EDC for a week, and then I'll get back to you guys about what I really think. If there are any afterthoughts, if I have actually changed my opinions on this thing, I will let you know in that upcoming video. But once again, a big shout out to Dylan. Thank you for sending this over to me. I'm really touched and really honored to actually receive one of these beautiful classic spinners from you. And you know, I'm really very honored. Basically, that's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the links in the video description below, and I will catch you in the next slice of my life. Bye!